Everything went wrong today, and it was exactly what needed to happen. I had a last minute booking, and it was very tight window between the existing job and that one. And then the client's times got changed without warning. The Uber driver going so slow, oh my goodness, and then went into the wrong entrance. And I was convinced that I've missed it. And then I walked through the door at exactly the right moment. This is a part of me showing how great today can be series, where I document what happens when I ask my brain to find a faith-based question and then watch what happens. Hi, I am Nene, and I help people become the person their goals require. And everything I share here is something that I have lived first, which means that if you have been in a situation where everything was just going wrong at the same time, and you had to choose between spiraling or trusting, then this one's for you. I had planned a chill day for today because it's the school holidays, the kids are home, and I wasn't in the business of looking for work. And then late last night, just before, like, I guess most office people, like the admin, whatever, that the booking coordinators called me and said, "Oh, there's a last minute booking for tomorrow and you've been requested." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, like celebrate that." And then gave the location, and I haven't been there. It feels like about a year. It's like, oh, well, and checking the existing job and that one, I would have just it was it was very tight. And it was one of those ones that, okay, we go in, I know the place, I've been there. There are a couple of people that would have requested me. So it's not like I know who particular I'm going to be interpreting for or what the situation, like the dynamics. And normally when I have that, I tend to just follow my gut and feeling of like, oh, it's going to be a hassle. And then I just go with that, whatever that feeling comes in first. And it was like, oh, fine. I mean, it would work out. Like it's chilled. Like I've been there. I know how clockwork they are and everything and stuff like that. So I, you know, got to the location, even like just leaving and getting to stop and getting the bus to go in and getting to the place, realizing that, oh wow, the place had changed anyway. They've done some work to the place. It was all good. Got there, reception, new faces. I'm like, hi, I'm your interpreter for today. And oh, that's your patient. And I saw who he was. I was like, oh, hi, I haven't seen you for a while. And like, just catching up and stuff like that. And normally these people are like, bang on, like, okay, what's going on? I'm like, isn't this supposed to be at this time? And they were like, oh, actually, I got a text late last night to say that it's been moved 10 minutes later. I was like, and then my brain would have gone, the old me would have, oh my goodness. Oh wow, like whatever. So it's just kind of like, oh, 10 past. Okay, let me go and speak to let me go to the reception and just let them know. This is the time you booked me for, and you know, and this is how long you've booked me for as well. Because this person's new, the person that I've known, maybe they might be on holiday or whatever. And it was just kind of like, oh yeah, I would let the doctors know they'll be the next person in. I'm like, it's chill. Let's just, go with the flow. Finally got in, and it became all this array of things that needed to be sorted, and a chaperone was needed, and all this different like stuff. And yeah, so they finally got their stuff done, and now the grace I gave myself, we're now into eating into that grace. And it's like, oh wow, all right. So while we're in reception, I like, you know what, we need to get an Uber, called in an Uber, and like, yeah, let's just get a fast one. It's okay. Everything work out. Finally sorted out the patient because there was like some follow-ups that needed to happen and some instructions and stuff like that. And then that happened, went out waiting for the Uber. While I was waiting for the Uber, this is the magic, right? Normally, I would like just call up the switchboard of the next location. So the next location was in a hospital, and I would have just gone, okay, now transfer me to this department or whatever, da da da. And then when I now looked into the notes, I was like, oh, it's actually a ward situation. It's like, oh, okay, well, because I thought it was an outpatient appointment. I was an inpatient. So I called the place, described that I was like the interpreter booked for it, that this booking I'm in, run over, I'm gonna be late, like extra minute late and stuff like that. And like, oh, that's fine because they're doing the ward rounds now and they're not there yet, so it's fine. When you're here, we'll see and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, let's everything's showing me how good, right? How great actually things are going. Uber finally came, got chatting as the first one in, and I guess maybe he was still in that cruising, like we're not hustling space yet. And it was so slow. I'm like, what is going on? Like, mister, we need to like keep the and I find that, this is just me wanting to like whatever. And I could just see myself wanting to spiral, like, come on now. I'm already late or going to be late, and you're just taking precious time. Like, come on. So I just had to just distract myself to doing something else. So I went on my phone, just checking some notes, and I went into like, I just need to chill. Let's do some brain training. Let's do some stuff. I did some things. Well, we're now finally getting close to the place. I looked up because like, something I looked up and like, oh, why are we going through this way? First of all, his GPS or was taking him a whole different direction. I'm like, normally I won't say anything because I would like they're using their app system, so the app will be telling them what to go, find a shortest point. I'm like, we're heading this direction and you're going that direction. Help me make sense of that. Like, I'm trying to think like what's the connection that might be there and all those things. And I just said, but this is the direction of this thing is. Even if we go anywhere like this, we're gonna head that way. But we're going outward, like further away from the direction. Like, what's up? What's going on? Like I normally don't say stuff. I was like, yeah, because this, yeah. So it turned around instead of going. I don't know what was going on with this GPS or whatever. It now recovered, like we were now in the right place. Okay, we saved us some couple of minutes or whatever. And that's when the slow coast driving started happening. I had to just distract myself because I'm like, this is not working. Like, oh, come on now, mister. Let's keep going. Let's get thing going. So I distracted myself. If not, I would have been spiraling and just let things be. When I now finally put my head up and realized, okay, we're almost here. Brother, I went through the back, went through the accident emergency, which normally I would like go to the front and ask for like help. Like, where do I need to, because I don't know where this location is. How do I need to get here? Now we're going through the back. To find someone isn't like, or to get direction, whatever that is. I'm like, you know what? We're here now. It is what it is. They're aware that we're coming and they're not even near seeing this person. So let's just go with the flow. So went through the back entrance, went through like the space to get in, and if got into the main building. And I just saw someone there like that works there and just asked like, okay, where is this place at? It's like, oh yeah, if you take this lift to the second floor and it's just like 20 feet on your whatever, and then do a right, da da da. And I just looked at the guy like, okay, thank you. I mean, my mind just went like, because if I'd gone through the main entrance, it would have been go in there, ask them, take the lift, escalator up, and then it would be a case of, all right, now get to the place, come round, and then basically long-winded, different thing. This one was just two stops in and you're there. If I come to the main entrance, it's another trek. So that would have taken more minutes to get to this place. And I just thought, look how great today's been. Like now, all these things are just kind of like, I'm now here, got in, introduced myself when I finally got to the ward, and like, I'm your interpreter for this. Like, what's happening here? And as I was introducing myself, the doctors were like, they were literally finishing one section and they were coming in to see my person, and they were just waiting to like just sort something out, and then we just go in. Like, as I was just saying, "Hi, I'm your interpreter," they were ready to see this patient. Bear in mind, I'm late, like late. My brain is just amazed at how great things are. How the exact moment I went in, did my thing. The other person came in, did that as well, and still finished at a time that they booked me till. Then we had issues with the the app and stuff. Like, you know what? Let's go old school. Let's get it all papered on and everything done. When you start worrying, the brain finds evidence. The brain goes looking because the evidence of the wobble is right, regardless of if it is right or not. To your brain at that moment, it is right. So it goes looking for it. So even, that slow car, if I had like stuck on oh my gosh, would this driver move? Like, can you just at least be on the, what's the word? The zone, the speed limit for this area, like at least catch up. I'm not saying go over, but just felt like you're just cruising. Like, come on now. That would have made me spiral if I'd like focused on the driver and how he was driving and how things were going. I truly believe that would have just taken me off course. But just kind of like reminded myself, like, you know what, Nene, you've put it out there. Let it show you. Let everything be. I had to distract myself and do something else. Look away. Did something. So every time that change, all this thing is just becoming proof. Like if I had focused on it, I'll just have proof of everything falling apart. So I had to redirect myself. I had to like change so that my brain can find something different. My brain can find the evidence that I want. Even the back entrance. I would have like, I really wanted to like, oh my gosh, like seriously, I don't even know where I'm going exactly. And then you're coming through the back where I won't see people officially to find, because I remember the last time I went through there, it was like, it wasn't easy to just, okay, good night, just passerbys. And to then go through there and find the right person to just redirect me to the place, and coming out there think, you know what, I'm here now. It's all good. We're fine. We would like just putting my mind at rest and just like, you know what, then my mind thinking, oh, the appointment's already, ugh, it's very dawn, or like I'll start thinking about, oh man, I'll be so upset. I have to like apologize. This is it. I just like keep redirecting my mind, like, you know what would happen, like for the greater group, the greatest good, the greatest good for all concerned. And then to finally go in there and nobody's even ready to go there. It's not as if they're waiting on me. They were not even. It wasn't even time. So if I'd gotten there on time, I would have been waiting till that time I walked in to go and do the interpreting. And that's how great it was. That just from thinking, oh man, this is tight. I'm gonna be late. And then to find out I'm gonna be so late. Then I'll be just right on time. But when I was truly needed. So everything that looks like it's going wrong for me was actually setting me up perfectly for everything to just work out, for everything else to just be great. So for me, not seeing it from inside the Uber or not seeing like whatever, but just knowing that whatever the final outcome, then trying to predict or trying to figure out, it was just like everything will work out for the greatest good for concern and everything was fine. And then my brain, following on from the instruction of show me how great today can be, showed me. So now tell me a time when everything seemed like it was just going to be wrong, then all worked out perfectly for you as well. Because I would love to hear in the comment section, like, what's that for you? Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification button so that you know when I've uploaded, as we do this every single day. And remember that your voice matters and it is your time to use it. Bye for now.